And here we go. It's, what is it? Bloody hell. It's 28th of April. Now let me just flick this back up so I can see that we're live. And what I'd like to do, if my PC works, is just take you through some of the plans that I have for tomorrow. Now, for those that don't know, what I've created here is a little way for you to share your product. Let me just put this on, hold on. To share your product or your service live on LinkedIn Live, like right now. Not right now, but for tomorrow. Now, the way it's going to work is very, very simple. You have an opportunity. Now, we know that it's very difficult sometimes for people to get business meetings. So we've been very fortunate, and I know it's tough for a lot of people right now, and I do feel for them. But we have been very fortunate in that we're still able to continue to have business meetings. So the whole Meet Magic story for us is growing, and it's growing quite quickly. We're taking on probably on average 2 or 3 new clients every other day, which is really powerful. And Maddie, who's at EA, is booking more meetings than she's ever booked before. I think since she's joined us literally less than a month ago, I think she's literally locked in the diary almost 100 of those meetings. Sophie, yo, what's cooking? Ooh. Anyway, so what I thought I'd do, because tomorrow is a very, 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 very special day, and I know I don't look it, but I turn 50 tomorrow. Yep, 50. And so what I decided to do is give an opportunity for people who have a product or have a service to be able to get online with me on this live, and Lily will come on as well and join us, to be able to share your product and service. Now, we've got, as you know, with the Meeting for Good campaign, we've got about 200 executives that have pledged their time, and that's everybody from, God, there's Rob James from the CIO of Vodafone, right through to Christina Holgate, the CEO of Australia Post, who have given us all of these meetings, basically, so you can book time with them through the Meet Magic platform, through a Meeting for Good, which is a little logo at the top there. Hey, Lily's here. Let me just drop her into the call. Hold on. Oh, she's gone. No, she hasn't. She was there. Gone again. So what I thought I'd do tomorrow is open this LinkedIn Live up and give it 50 pictures for my 50th birthday. Hold on. Lily's back. Here she comes.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Hello.
What happened?
I don't know. Technology gremlins. So as I was saying, I was just, you probably heard, I'm just sharing a little bit about this whole idea of 50 pictures. So we're all in lockdown, of course. I can't go anywhere, even though Bondi Beach has just opened up apparently for swimming.
I did see that this morning.
Yeah, a load of shit. I mean, they've got this line down the sand. You got to go in. Anyway.
Yeah, literally, you have to go in, get out.
Yeah. So what's going to happen tomorrow is we're going to have a LinkedIn Live like this, and then we'll basically bring in one person at a time. They'll all be queued up in the back, just like you just popped in there.
Yeah.
They'll all be queued up, and we'll pop them in. They'll get to introduce themselves. What's your name? What's your number? Where'd you come from? And you'll be able to get your pitch out. Now we're hoping to have some pretty key execs with us on live here as well. I'm still yet to lock them in because, as you know, I'm last minute for everything. So, but I was saying we have 200 execs to choose from. So I'm sure that tomorrow at least one of them is doing nothing at 3 o'clock.
Hopefully.
And they can join us for a bit of fun, and it literally will be a bit of fun. I think it will be a great way for startups or for salespeople that, maybe some salesperson struggling to get business meetings. Well, here's your chance to talk about your product and your service, and get it out there in front of an audience. And of course, we'll post it on LinkedIn, and people will get to see your product and hear about what you actually do.
Yeah. 100%. I think it'll be a great way to kind of just share ideas and just know like what's still going on during this crazy time. And yeah, I think it'll be a bit of fun.
It only takes one little spark, and to make a difference to somebody. And this is for me what the good bit of value is here, because even though these streams, you may look at it and it may see there's only 5 or 10 people watching. Now, bear in mind, I've watched these LinkedIn lives. I've watched a few of them from some of the most biggest influencers on LinkedIn, and they only get 25 to 30 people watching their streams at once, and they've got 100,000 followers. So there's not that many watch it, but the benefit of this whole thing is that it can be posted afterwards and people can watch it in their own speed. So that's the good side. That's the good thing. So I know for a fact that when we do these lives, if we don't get many comments in there, during the stream, I know that people are going to watch it, and it only takes one little bit of a nudge for something to happen. I get phone calls off most of the LinkedIn lives that we do. We get direct messages off most of the LinkedIn lives that you and I do, Lily, because it just resonates with a few people. That's all. And so what I'd love tomorrow is if someone that's not so brave, that's a bit scared about going live, because it's like going live on telly, right? You shoot yourself a little bit, but you get over it. We've done it a few times. But what would be really good is if someone who is a little bit, I know it's a bit of an oxymoron being an introvert, being in sales, but there are people who are introverts. I'm an introvert, and you wouldn't believe it, but I actually am. That's my DNA is an introvert. I don't go out. I do this, but I don't really socialize much. But I'm a bit like a mushroom, Lily. I'm kept in the dark a lot. But I'd love it.
I love it when everyone's like, "Oh, we're going into self-isolation." I was like, I feel like I do that on a daily basis.
Yeah,
at home on my computer.
Exactly. But I would really love it if somebody wanted to come on and pitch, and were a bit nervous and told me that they're a bit nervous, and we guide them and whatever through it, but they actually found a deal out of it or found some business out of it. How good would that be?
Yeah, that would be remarkable.
And what I'd love to do is, given that we've got, I think, 600 or so meetings available, I think for the winner, I want to make it really valuable for them. So if they come on board and they pitch and they win, I want to give them 5 business meetings with 5 execs that they can choose off our list. So if they go onto the Meeting for Good website, that one that's scrolling across the bottom of the screen at the moment, if they go onto there, have a look at the execs that are on there, and we'll give them 5 introductions, that's worth $5,000.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a big prize.
Yeah, well, we charge $1,000 per meeting, and we give 700 of that to Starlight. So we'll be basically taking a bit of a hit, but it's my 50th, and it's my birthday, and I cry if I want to, so I can do what I want.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm hoping we can do tomorrow. So far, I think we have about 8 or 10 people that have signed up. I've had a few of them this morning, a couple yesterday. One CEO just messaged me. He goes, "Yeah, I'm in it." So I think he's an incubator kind of startup kind of world, but bit of fun, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so that's it. So 50 pitches, 29th of April, which is my 50th birthday. To register, if you want to do this, it's pretty simple. My email address is right there. And what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to email all of the people that are pitching. They'll get the details of how to log on, just like you just joined this stream, Lily. It's very simple. How easy is it?
Oh, it's ridiculous. You just click on a link.
Right.
You're there.
Exactly. So whoever's worried about how you haven't got the right technology, you just need your phone, or you just need a laptop, and you click on the link and we bring you in, and I can kick you out and bring somebody else in once you've done. So the idea is you just come in, tell them what you've got, and it might just be that your service or your product is needed right now for someone that's watching, and all of a sudden it's good value. So that's it. Email carl@meetmagic.org, that email there,
It doesn't have to be a big service or product either. It can just be freaking dog walking service for all we care. We just want to hear about it and we want to help you share it.
I tell you what, dog walking services right now. I live in Darling Point.
I mean, you're killing.
You need to take out a mortgage to they're so expensive. Honestly, I know people were actually walking dogs just so they can get out of the house. So they started renting their dog out just so.
I love that.
It's crazy. So Lily, we'll keep it a really short one, just so people can come on. Tell me what's been happening in your world.
Well, we're growing again. We're thinking of bringing on a new hire, maybe, which has been fabulous to just kind of figure all that out. I feel like that's really, I feel like it's been a pleasure that you've kind of given that role or that hiring to Maddie and myself. We're kind of dealing with all that. So I'm literally in front of me. I've got like my live, I've got my phone on the live, I've got my Slack, and I've got my offer letter that I'm writing. So I'm not working it all through at the same time, I promise. But I mean, I'm a woman, so I probably could. But yeah, so that's really exciting. We've been talking about some marketing and just like some growth and that. It's just been fab.
And if I look, where's my list? If I look at, disappeared. I was trying to find the list of the execs, some of the execs that signed up over the past couple of days. There's been some crazy senior people signing up.
Yeah, 100%. I have that up too.
On that master sheet, I looked at that master sheet this morning and I went, holy moly.
It's been remarkable. So we've got 4 meeting pledges from the Chief People and Culture Officer at Omedia. We've got the Chief Information Officer at UTS, the CISO for Asia Pacific at JLL. I've got the General Manager of Security Strategy, Architecture, and Consulting at NBN. Chief Information Officer at Reserve Bank. Like, this is insane.
Do you know the guy at Reserve Bank? He sent me a message on LinkedIn. I really love this because, this is the power of the peer group. So Dan Chesterman, who's the CIO of the ASX, he pledged a meeting. He's done more than one. I think he's done quite a few. Lovely Dan. And we post these little thank yous to say thank you, Dan, for taking the meeting. Well, the CIO of the Reserve Bank saw that and then messaged me and said, I'd like to do it because I've got a lot of respect for Dan. And if he's doing it, I want to do it. And I thought, wow, that right there, that reminded me of, I don't know if everyone knows Rainer Reddy, but Rainer's a lovely man who supported what we do in his previous roles, I think at Fairfax and then at Channel 7. And when he left Channel 7, he wrote to, I think, 10 execs, and 9 of them said yes. So 9 of his peers, I think there's only 1 that said no. I'm not going to call that person out. I shouldn't be mean, but 9 of them said yes, which for me indicated the power of that peer network, which is really good. And the more we do that, I think the better growth will be.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, it's remarkable. Well, especially when I get intros from execs to other execs, they're like a shoo-in. Like they immediately they're like, yes, my friend does it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Which I love. So
it's
really lovely.
I don't know if you've seen that clip. Do you remember that nutter that was dancing on the hill? He was dancing
we talk about this a lot.
Like a crazy man. Well, that was me to start with a couple of years ago, and now all of a sudden people are dancing and they're dancing. And you know what? Just as we're talking, people are actually signing up, which is really cool. Let me have a look at this. Nick McDonald from Netscope just signed up. Nick McDonald, we love you.
I love that. Yes, Nick.
That's
Talk
hilarious.
to us about Netscope.
So anyway, that's it. 50 pitches tomorrow. I'd love it. Even if you come to us at 2:00 tomorrow and say, hey, I'd love to do it. Give me the link. That's all you need. You give me the link, you turn up, you throw up, and you go, blah. This is what we do. This is my product. This is how good it is. This is how we solve the world. And away you go. And that would be brilliant. If we can get through 50 tomorrow in an hour, I think that would be brilliant. And I'll make sure we've got some execs on there. I'm going to call a few of them in a minute, actually, and hit them up and get them to cancel a few of their things tomorrow. I try to get Andrew Matizak, but he reckons he's in board meetings all day tomorrow. Yeah, board, B-O-R-E-D, not B-O-A-R-D. Yeah. Anyway, Lily, that's it for a quick, short one. If you're
sorry, I was late.
That's okay. That's okay.
I don't know what happened.
No, fashionably late. So 50 pitches, 29th of April tomorrow.
I'm so excited.
It's my 50th birthday. Register.
I know it is.
Your product. I know. I'm just telling the rest of them. I've got to tell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've got lovely people calling me because they know I don't go out. I mean, I talk about my mate Shane Barr a lot from Transformed, and Shane called me and said, "Yeah, what are you doing tomorrow?" I went, "Oh, nothing really. I don't want." He said, "No."
Right.
He said, "I'll bring a bottle of wine around." He said, "I'll drink half, and you can finish it whenever you want to," because he knows I don't drink. He said, "But you're not sitting at home by yourself on your 50th." He said, "You're either at mine or I'm at yours."
Well, did you hear in New South Wales you can have 2 adults over from Friday onward?
Yeah, that's only if you want to go and see some old person in a home.
Oh no, you're an old person. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, shots fired, Lily. Shots fired. Okay, we'll see you all tomorrow. Don't forget to register.
Yes, 100%. I'm excited. Looking forward to it.
See you tomorrow.
See ya.
Bye.